Hey, what's good guys? Welcome to Man of the Match Mayhem. I've gone out and purchased 3 new Man of the Match cards to try out. Di Maria, Casemiro and also Thiago. I was really wanting to see whether or not Casemiro or even Thiago could make their way into my weekly side for this weekend. As you know, there are certain requirements. I also had to drop in Di Maria. This 88 rated card looks fantastic. I'll be moving him about all over the place in a cam position, right striker, to see what would best suit him. So hopefully this video will help you today. Drop a like guys. The aim is for 1,000. That'd be awesome. And if you're needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2a.com, use the code Fuji for cashback, and let's go. So as you guys can probably tell, I do have a new chair, and it's special thanks to not only G2 Omega Racing for sending me out a free chair, but it's to you guys for your continued support. Without you, they wouldn't have even reached out and given me a chair in the first place. So thank you ever so much to both of you guys. You're awesome. So with the formation, I started off with the 4-5-1 just to keep chemistry. In game, I was switching up to the 4-1-2-1-2, the 4-3-1-2, and I think I even used the 4-3-2-1 for one of the games. But going through the man of the match cards, the first one is Casemiro, and please do ignore 2 of those games. You won't believe it, but no word of a lie, I was in Division 1, and back to back, I came up against 2 people that were demoting themselves. So they were using a bronze team. As soon as the game starts, they would quick to get the loss to go into Division 2 and play easier games. I wouldn't say that's a good idea, because you'll never learn. You have to be playing those competitive games and get beat by the better player to take little bits from their game, and you'll improve that way. Otherwise, if you keep looking for those easy games, you're just not going to improve. So with Casemiro, 139,000 coins. He was selling for 95 to 100k literally a couple of days ago, but as you know, the Bundesliga and La Liga requirements for this week's Weekend League have caused his price to shoot up. Another card that I wanted to try, obviously, Angel Di Maria, 373,000 coins. I scored 2 really good free kicks with the card, like lovely finesse, like his curve, his dribbling, what he's able to bring into your team is awesome, and obviously the 5-star skills. But you can see that dreaded weak foot, 2-star weak foot. Is it a problem? Yes, it is a problem. I even tested it. I was through on goal, smacked it across with that right foot, and he missed. Another card is Thiago, and I was wanting to see whether or not he was an improvement to his 86 card that I've got on the road to glory, and I'm in 2 minds. Thiago is one of those players that I don't personally like him as a cam, but he's not really suited as a centre mid. He doesn't have incredible pace. His defending is a little bit shy of a 75, 80 overall. I don't know. I've got mixed opinions with this card. 132,000 coins, 5-star skills, which is nice. On the ball, he's incredible. No denying that. And you're going to be seeing it in the clips. He's able to open up the play. So yeah, he is a good cam, but it's just my style. I prefer someone who's a little bit quicker. But going through the full team, we have Navas in goal. He did make a few mistakes in this team. Overall, though, he wasn't so bad. Aurier right back to get some chemistry with Di Maria. Fantastic, you know I like him. Rafael Varane and Ramos were holding it down. You either love him or you hate him with Ramos. High attacking work rates, it is sometimes a little bit of an issue. Clichy left back. Martial that I was bringing on as like a right striker or a cam. The team was moving about all over the place. We had Kimmich that was a centre mid. He made good runs, but when he was through, he was missing a lot of chances, which wasn't too good. And Lewandowski, yeah, he was alright, to be honest. He started to turn up towards the end of the clips though. The first couple of games I couldn't really get used to the way he was making the runs for me. Other than that though, yeah, he did score some really nice goals. So that is the team. I have changed up my custom tactics just slightly. I've brought down the pass chance creation from 70 to 60. I've taken up a new style. With my pressure that was 55, I brought it down to 50. I just wanted to see if I could play like that pro style where they hold off, they wait until you're in a dangerous area, then they pounce, win back the ball, instead of me running my players about all over the place. So what I'm really suggesting is allowing the AI to defend until the last minute, and that's when you win back the ball. So those are my updated custom tactics. Not really too sure if I'm going to be using those for the Weekend League. I don't know if I prefer my old style to this style. We shall see. Time will tell. But let's get into some clips, guys. Drop a like on the video, and let's see these new Man of the Match cards in action. So let's start talking about Casemiro. 86 rated. I did in fact use the basic chem style on the card just to give him that natural boost, and with his pace 65, as I changed up my tactic and the way I was playing, I didn't really notice his pace to be much of an issue. As soon as the game started, I would whack it on ultra defensive. So you can probably tell my team is going to be staying back. So he was having more of an influence with the way I was playing. He was closer to my own box. When it was getting congested, he was showing good positioning, good tackling ability, and also strength. When I was playing my own natural game, so I would take control of the midfield, my players would be supporting the play non-stop, just relentless pressure on my opponent. When I got caught on the counter-attack, I didn't have that Kante pace or Patrick Vieira. So that's where I started to notice Casemiro wasn't really suiting my style. If I play more of a low pressure, then I can see how a lot of people would get on with the card. But if you're changing up just your whole style to cater for one player, I don't think that's beneficial to your team. 130,000 coins, he is going to drop after this weekend league to, I'd say, 80, 90,000. And that wouldn't be a bad price if you're someone that does play that low defensive pressure, because his tackling, like I said, it was solid. He was making some really good interceptions as well. Another player that we brought in, Di Maria, my favorite player in this team, no doubt. His dribbling agility, what he was doing on the ball was so fun to use. I was just having enjoyment with the side. Wasn't really looking for any type of skill goal, just seeing how each player would play individually. And with Di Maria, his finishing, if you can get him on his left foot, it is awesome. The play shots, the finesse shots, the driven strikes, you're going to have no problem. However, if he takes shots with his right foot, that's when you're going to start getting yourself a little mad, because he hasn't got a right foot, and that's what's killing the card. And I would say that's what's really separating him from being someone that is always used in the weaker league to someone that isn't, because on the ball, he's up there with some of the best dribblers on the game, but it's that right foot. You never know, if you're in the 90th minute and it drops to his weaker foot, you're going to miss, because it's just not good. Oh man, why? Di Maria, sort your right foot out. I was playing him in the left striker position though, and I didn't really notice his right foot because I was always looking for those across shot goals. In a cam position, his playmaking ability was really nice. He was putting through balls to, well, Martial when he was playing striker. So I really thoroughly enjoyed Di Maria. And if you're someone that doesn't really mind changing up your formation as soon as the game starts, buy Di Maria. Like 300,000, he's gonna drop. He's a good buy. Thiago though, I want to speak about him. If he had better pace, I wouldn't mind using him in that cam position. Although his finishing is okay, it's not as good as a Martial type player, but his dribbling and agility on the ball is a lot better. When he was coming short for corners, I was able to just glide across the pitch. His passing, the through balls to Lewandowski was really nice. So overall, I enjoyed him. He's just lacking the defensive stats to be played as an out-and-out centre mid, and in the cam position, he's lacking the pace for me. But I can see a lot of people getting on with the card if you're someone that doesn't really mind too much pace, or you just take up a slow style where you're looking to pass it around a little bit, because on the ball he is fantastic and he will make things happen. So overall, the team was playing really well when I did change up the formation. Lewandowski took me a while to get used to, just to see what he was able to bring. His finishing when asked upon inside the box after I played 3 games, didn't get on with him. The 4th and 5th, he was turning up and getting some really nice goals for me. So Lewandowski seems good. I wouldn't personally pay 100,000 coins for the card. I would just bring in someone like a Aubameyang that offers similar height, good finishing, and he's a lot quicker than Lewandowski. But I'm not saying that it was the pace that was the issue with the card. It was just that I took a little longer to get used to him than other strikers that I've used. Kimmich is good as a centre mid. When he's through on goal though, his shot is really poor and he will overlap. And with the style that I take up with my chance creation, yeah, he's going to overlap and get in front of goal, which maybe isn't ideal. But as a defender and just a holding centre mid, he wasn't too bad. So hopefully this video has helped you guys. Maybe you're going to be wanting to bring in Casemiro to your weekend league team, but make sure you know your style and you pick the correct players. Otherwise, with this weekend, my team isn't really looking that great, so I'm going to have to sort it out and see what I can put together. So thanks ever so much for watching. Drop a like on the video and I will see you soon. See you out. Peace.